The Bobby Bones Show. Everybody roll. Yeah.
I got home yesterday and wanted to give my wife a break, and so I just took the baby for a while. And the issue with having the baby is she's very young, and so I can't really do a lot on my phone, can't really search for TV shows. I like to have one on, then I take the baby, and then it's just on. You just can't do a lot with my hands, right? The only show that I could really push play on was something called Hollywood Demons on HBO Max.
Sounds kid-friendly.
Oh, I've seen that.
And nothing matters for the kid right now. I watch, look, we got The Wire on sometimes about that kid. And they're like, drugs, F, F, F.
I was just joking.
They don't know.
Because I literally have had to thought to myself, like, when do I have to stop doing?
You're fine right now, I think. But, people say sing to your baby, talk to your baby.
Yeah, but I just sing really vulgar songs. I find the most vulgar songs to sing.
All right. So Hollywood vampires, you say?
Demons.
No, demons.
Oh.
No, it's about... The first episode was the Seventh Heaven Dad. Remember the show Seventh Heaven?
Oh, so these are like real life demons.
Oh, yeah.
Because he
Has anybody seen this?
Dirty dog.
Did you watch the show?
I watched that one specifically.
Me too.
You watched it too?
Yeah, but
how
this
did
is
you not know
old,
what I was
right?
talking about then? No, it just came on HBO Max.
Oh, well, I guess I watched a different demon show about
Oh,
him.
you must have watched Los Angeles Demons.
I watched maybe just like Bad Men.
Yeah. So I think it's new.
Okay.
So I'm watching it, and I'd heard the story.
Yeah.
But it had been a while.
Yeah.
And this is not a spoiler because it's real life news, and we've talked about it. But the guy, Stephen Collins, is the dad on Seventh Heaven, and he's a pastor on the show, and he's also the dad, and it's a family show. Jessica Biel was in the show. I never was a big Seventh Heaven watcher, but I was familiar with it because I didn't watch a lot of WB or CW. Those channels meshed to me, but I knew it, and so they're talking about him, and he was pretty famous, meaning he started off and he had some smaller roles, and then he was in a big network show at some point and made his way up, and he was cast as this. They'd look for like the perfect dad, but he admitted in like calls that he had like abused through, and I'll be careful with my language here, through like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they were talking specifically to a victim of his who she was like, I was 13, he was walking on net. Is crazy.
Crazy.
Is crazy.
Wow. Very inappropriate.
I think the guy's still alive too.
I know he used to be in a lot of Lifetime movies too.
And he didn't get in trouble.
No,
right?
No, because it's statute of limitations. I got an idea. If you do stuff to kids, there's no limitation.
Yeah, get rid of that.
We go back into your grave, we dig you up, and we pee on you. That's what we do if we find that out, even after you die. He was never convicted of a crime. I should say this. Following the accusations in 2014 that he abused 3 teenage girls between the 70s and 90s, although he admitted to the actions in a leaked private audio tape and was investigated by police in New York and Los Angeles, he was not charged because the statute of limitations had expired. Now, this is not the... There's a lot of crazy things. That's the bad thing. The crazy thing is he started writing, as he was famous, like erotic novels.
Yep.
He's like...
Well, I don't remember that part.
He wrote like multiple books, and like, according to the Hollywood Demons, and the victim who was talking on the show, it very much mirrored what he was doing.
What he did.
But he would just like switch out older woman with young boy.
Yeah, like the fantasies were playing out.
It was crazy. I wanted to punch the screen in the face, but then I thought, I got a baby with me, and then it hurt my hand.
And if I remember correctly, he told his wife about it, and then they went to couples therapy, and I think the therapist is who recorded the session of him talking about it.
Oh, that's interesting.
That, if I remember correctly, that's how that audio got out.
Sometimes maybe would like be like, and I have to like not focus on the screen for a second. So that could have been that. But they have multiple episodes of this. I don't know who's next on this show, but that just reminded me. That's crazy because it sucks that people do this. It's terrible. I don't understand that. I don't get it with kids.
Yeah, me neither.
What is really bad about it, super bad, is that he was probably able to hide it because his character was so sweet and nice, and no one thought anything of him because he played a pastor.
Yeah, you struggle believing it when someone, has those morals surrounding them, and obviously
and
he's playing a part. It's a
fictional morals.
character,
even though it's not real.
But you're like the Seventh Heaven pastor dad? No, he couldn't be writing erotic books. Oh, he also...
Well, that wasn't illegal, though. But yes, that was...
I know, but even I had trouble associating him with that. So then imagine the real stuff.
I have a manager. If I'm like... Because everything I do, I sound like a Bryan Adams song. Everything I do it for you. Everything I do is very with my, I'll say, brand. And my brand is exactly how I live my life, where I don't curse. But everything I do, if it's TV, podcast, radio, it's all the same version of me, right? You're not going to go somewhere else and see a different version of me because that's not who I am. His management should have said, dude, you're the pastor dad. Your brand is, don't write erotic books. But little did they know he was doing even worse stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes in the...
it's hard to, according to the show.
Yeah, according to Hollywood Demons.
And the recordings.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because he wasn't convicted.
In his Lifetime roles, he wasn't a clean-cut character.
But
He was sometimes
Seventh Heaven
bad.
was a long-running, consistent show that was very famous and popular.
Yeah.
It's like Bill Cosby.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but he refused to be dirty in public.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
he
just saying the
wanted to be
fictional
the
character
clean-
of him made us believe that he was the cleanest, most wholesome fella ever. And even his actions outside is all an act.
Right.
Because he's dropping stuff in drinks and doing heinous things with women
Mm-hmm. For a long time.
for decades.
I mean, doesn't it just make you wonder about all the ones we don't know about?
Well,
Yeah.
so I'm glad you said that. I was thinking the other day, I was watching a TikTok, and it was like, don't you just miss the 80s and the 90s when things were easier? And I'm like, here's the thing about that. They weren't easier. There just wasn't people, there wasn't the news or TikTok or people to share that they've been violated or assaulted in all these ways.
Well, case in point, this guy's Collins and Cosby, they were both doing it in the 80s and 90s to women.
Anytime I see life was simpler in the 80s and 90s. No, it was just hidden. It was able to be hidden so much easier. There's a reason that serial killers in the 60s and 70s were able to just run rampant. You could kill, cross the state line like you're on Dukes of Hazzard. They didn't even know who you were. You're free. They don't have any records of you. You just walked across the state line.
Mm-hmm.
So no, whenever you see those videos, I hope you think of me. And it's like, man, wasn't life just easier for kids in the 80s? No, it wasn't. They were out doing stuff. They didn't have phones. But again, they were subjected to probably more worse, not really a saying, more worse human things because humans knew they wouldn't get caught.
Yeah, but a lot of bad stuff happens through the internet.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like easier through the
Easier.
internet.
Yeah.
Like
It's easier, but people know they can get caught more. I think it all evens out in the end.
And what's crazy is with all the things we have and ways to catch people, still don't get caught sometimes.
The fact that they cannot catch Nancy Guthrie's killers
I know.
in that small town where the FBI supposedly there, they have cameras of a guy in a mask. They have what's happening
I don't know.
aside from her daughter being famous. Okay, just the FBI is called in, the local police are called in. They do all the DNA. They have a ring cam of a guy in a mask. They still haven't caught. They can't find. We've used all of our resources. There are a lot of crimes that are unsolved, and God love them. I wish they weren't. But we have used all of our resources. We sent in the cavalry, and still nothing. And this wasn't some super sophisticated cyber hidden behind VPNs from China attack. This is somebody going physically on camera, either robbing or taking. Wild. Like, what is even in a surveillance state that we live in that we can't catch that? That's crazy. Anyway, that show, I didn't mean to watch it, but I just looked up episode 2. Child stars gone violent. I'm in.
Oh, no.
And you know what? Same with me. I didn't watch the rest of them. I don't even know what other ones, because it is a series, right?
Wait, child
bunch of
stars
other-
gone violent.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be, but let's see.
Gone violent.
Hanson, pretty good. They didn't beat anybody
No,
up.
no.
really.
Jonas Brothers, fine.
Still on the clear.
Hannah Montana.
Doing pretty great, actually.
Miley?
Yeah, doing pretty great.
Lindsay Lohan, did she go violent? I don't
Maybe.
think so.
Maybe for a minute, but
No.
then we
I
forgave
think she
her.
did drugs, but not
I feel
violent.
like I saw a video of like one of the Sandlot kids like going to somebody's house.
Yeah, that's trick or treat though.
Child star-
He's like mad.
Yeah, I'm like,
Brian Bonsall from Family Ties, who was the youngest kid, I guess, is on there. Zachary Ty Bryan, who's been in jail a couple times from Home
Okay.
Improvement. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it. No more spoils.
oh, okay.
That's on HBO
Shia
Max.
LaBeouf, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Is he a
yeah.
child star?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
is.
he was Even Stevens.
Yep.
Holes.
Huh.
Remember Holes?
I saw a big fight with Bryan Cranston about Holes and about Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Frankie Muniz said he was almost casting that. Then he went to Shia LaBeouf, and then Bryan Cranston was like, "Shia, get some help."
Out of nowhere?
Yeah, just in that interview.
Hey, you know what? Shia gets some help. I agree.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah,
with that.
Shia gets some help. I don't really know why Cranston went after him, but Shia gets some help. So I stumbled on that yesterday. I think you'd like it.
Yeah. Oh.
It just makes you have to be in the right mind frame. Makes you feel gross. I wouldn't have picked it. That's not the kind of stuff I pursue in my content absorbing. I had no choice. It just went on. The baby. Baby liked it too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Does it make you think too now being a dad and holding your baby girl? Are you like, I'm never going to let you near a man?
Never thought that.
Oh.
Never let you near a man.
You're watching
No, I know.
Dirty Pastor Dad on TV.
Mostly my thoughts is how can a freaking human being, a man, want to do things with kids?
I know. They're everywhere, though.
Everywhere. You see the Tim Tebow thing where he was like, all these are
And
IP addresses of people who were looking for kids.
The United States was lit up like a Christmas tree. Like there were so many lights. Like it's.
What is this?
Or maybe it was the world.
Well, I saw the U.S. map. It could have been.
Whatever. The map had dots everywhere.
Tebow showed a map where dudes, adults, people were looking up doing child stuff on the internet.
Things. Yes.
The Tebow IP address map is a law enforcement visualization used by the Tim Tebow Foundation to highlight the prevalence of child sexual abuse material. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't really expect this segment to go there.
So,
Hollywood Demons, man.
So Hollywood Demons. I couldn't. I watched the Seventh Heaven Dad, and I'm like, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. But it was interesting. What's another episode? Housewives Gone Bad.
That I shall watch.
Oh.
That's an episode.
Like Real Housewives.
I'm assuming it's the Real
Yeah,
Housewives.
it is Real Housewives. Just generally, that show's called Snapped.
I'm in.
Housewives Gone Bad. Just normal ones. That
It's
show's called Snapped.
These are the celebrity housewives.
Call us, guys, if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. That is our number. 877-77-BOBBY. Hey, speaking of things you can watch, if you go to Netflix, there's the Elizabeth Smart documentary, and it's pretty wild. And that happened like in our lifetime, where she was abducted. She's alive. She's one of the crazy famous ones where they found her. And also part of that story is, and you see it in the documentary, her parents at some point were like, screw it, we can't go with what the FBI is telling us to do. We got to go our own way. And that's what actually saved her. So I encourage you to watch it. But now have you seen her? She's a bodybuilder.
Well, I saw her in the documentary, but they didn't talk about that.
Dude, she's
Really?
She's crazy ripped. Yeah, I don't know if you could send a picture over, but kidnapping survivor Elizabeth Smart is now a 38-year-old mother of 3 and a competitive bodybuilder. She entered her 4th competition over the weekend and won 3 awards. And I thought, she's famous, so they gave her some sort of, hey, you're the most famous person award. No, dude.
She got like ripped tries or whatever.
All of it.
Well, I don't know what the awards are for, but like,
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
What? She's ripped.
Yeah, I know, but Lunchbox sounds.
No, Eddie said it the same way.
No, I didn't.
I wasn't even saying like,
I was surprised.
I was
by
saying
it.
like, she's ripped.
Right.
That's like fitness.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, Amy, that sounded creepy.
Me?
Yeah, you went, mm-hmm.
No, like I'm like, yeah, she's. I didn't mean to sound that way.
There's a story about a guy, and we've heard similar stories to where he kept his lover's dead body so he could cash Social Security checks.
Oh my. I mean, at least it's that. It could be worse.
You know, when I hear stories like this, though, I wonder if they did it with the dead body. That's always what I think.
Oh, what? No, I was
If it's not their
thankful-
grandma.
No.
If it's a grandma, you're like, she was
think-
old, they saved the body, you get the checks.
I don't put the two in the same.
You don't?
No, I'm like, good. They wanted just the money. Phew.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. If someone has a dead body, you think they're just not going to just leave it alone.
Yes,
They're gonna
they
do
are.
things
They want
with
the
it.
money, guys.
No, they leave it alone.
They want the money first. But if it's your lover, not your grandma.
No.
They probably talk
I think
to
these are
it.
very
That's
different
true, too.
categories.
They set it up. Yeah.
I miss you.
Greed isn't crazy.
But not all greed is uncrazy.
Okay.
Police arrested James Agnew after they found the body of the lover under an inflatable mattress inside the apartment. Investigators say that they were lovers, and he and his sister kept the corpse hidden. So yeah, for sure, just money.
So now I'm like, well, maybe he's doing it with his sister. I don't know.
See, I put you in a bad place, and that's on me.
Yes, you
No,
did.
I led you to a terrible place.
Yeah,
Did they think she was buried?
It doesn't really say. It says they pleaded guilty to charges of tampering with the human body and identity theft. Denver Post.
Oh my gosh.
That one story of the guy though who would put on like hair and makeup and go in and act like his grandma.
Yeah.
You ever see that one? That's dedication.
Yeah, it is. He committed.
He did commit. He probably should be committed as well. But yeah, he committed. There's another crazy one where a chiropractor is no longer allowed to tap the buttocks of customers during a visit to the office.
Why?
So at the end of March, this group of health professionals took extraordinary action against Dr. Stephen Weller, taking issue with the practice of any open-handed smoothing or tapping of the buttocks. I think, if I'm just speculating based on this, maybe he was just feeling them up.
Yeah. So now the consequences are just don't do that anymore.
The college now requires Dr. Stephen Weller to provide a copy of his treatment calendar, along with names and contact information of all the patients he's treated, and a no non-therapeutic touching, not even a hug, is permitted from the doctor. CTV News. Again, my speculation is based on no fact at all, just from what I read from this story. But you don't do that, in my opinion, unless there's some other stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
Exactly.
If someone says, hey, no more open handing on the butts of people, you probably put your open hand on the butts of people
Yeah.
when it wasn't part of what the process was.
They even told him no hugging.
Right.
That's crazy.
Sounds like a little slap on the hand for some
Slap on the
inappropriate
butt.
behavior.
Yeah.
Non-therapeutic, though. You did say that, right? So, like,
It is interesting. Like some doctors, like male doctors, you can't be in an office alone with them. Like there's a female present.
Is that only for if it's a
Is that
male
only
doctor doing a female job?
Is it
Like a female? I don't know. But,
I don't know because I don't go. I'm just hearsay here because I don't go to male gynecologists. I did once,
And I don't either.
and it was a family friend. I ran into him at a barbecue, and I'm like, I'll never do this again. So
dang.
I only go to women, and I always thought women needed to be present. But like, if you go to a chiropractor, you don't. Like, I see a male chiropractor, and I'm alone in a room with him, and
Does he do flat hand, flat butt?
no, but I mean, they do have to touch like certain places. I've never felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I could see if you're a pervert, you get into that line of work. Because like I would believe, like if he's like, I need to adjust your tailbone right here, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
that's a lot of work for a pervert.
I agree.
Yeah, that
if you're
is.
just a pervert, you can just go to the mall and smell people's hair or something, or like put a trench coat on, like that. You don't
Okay.
do that.
But
Okay.
go to medical
like
school.
to get an advanced degree just for your pervy, like that feels like
yeah, I get it. It's a lot.
that's a
of
lot.
work.
You're probably you'd go to school and you want to do that, and also you're a pervert. If you are, like that's, we just know the story. We don't know if that's what happened. I suspect.
I suspect.
Yeah, it's not good.
They're not like telling him he can't do that anymore. Just
Yeah, you can't even hug.
Yeah, man.
Dude, if
Nothing.
you get that you can't
Yeah,
even
that's
hug
bad.
people. Yeah, so a lot of weirdos here. This part of the show.
Uh-huh.
A lot of weirdos out there, though.
I know.
Hey, as they say, everybody looks normal from across the street.
That's what they say.
Yep.
But once you get closer,
Is that what they say? I don't know that.
you don't know they.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody says what?
Everybody, everywhere I
Just
go,
they.
people say everybody's normal from across.
From
Everybody
across
looks
the
normal
street.
from across the street. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, think about it. With all the weirdos out there, one of our neighbors for sure is.
That's why I don't know them. That's why I don't know mine.
Smart.
Yeah.
Stay away from them.
Less people I know, less weirdos I know. It's a math. You know the meme where the guy's pointing at his head? I don't meet anybody new. Don't meet any new weirdos. Yep. Guys, call us. We're here. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our number.